All right. Credits. All right. We got 30 minutes out of that, so I'm pleased with that. All right. I am happy to say that I have conquered the dungeon of Naheulbeuk, the Amulet of Chaos. This game was absolutely one of my favorite games that I have played so far this year. Like, there's just so many cool things about this game. I play Dungeons and Dragons, so the fact that I actually got to do like a little mini Dungeons and Dragons campaign, but with a parody twist, was really nice to experience. I originally played the E3 demo, and I had a really good time with that. I was like, this game's gonna have to be put on my radar, and I don't regret the purchase whatsoever. Absolutely wonderful. I didn't write down any of my thoughts for this because, as mentioned in the intro video, I haven't played games for 2 months basically. So I'm trying to gradually get back into things. For the story, I think the story was funny. I think it was well written. I enjoyed it a great deal. It wasn't a story where I needed to pick apart, inconsistencies or anything like that. It was a story where I could just sit there and just kind of have fun and just laugh at what's going on because it's all a joke basically. So I appreciate that a lot. I really liked all the characters. They all had their own little quirks to them, their own little I guess we'll just stick with quirks. I like that the elf was stupid, but like everybody was stupid, and so it wasn't just one character as one quirk. It kind of like spread apart to all other characters as well. And I'm sure you probably can't hear me, but I'm working hard out here. I also liked kind of the progression of the story. I really thought that it was just going to be, okay, there's 7 floors to dungeon, we're going to work with 7 floors. It was more than that. We got to go down into caves, we got to go to this like library dimension. We got to go different places, and so that was really cool. That was unexpected. As far as gameplay mechanics and design, I had a really good time with the combat system. I think the combat system was really well done for a tactics game. I like that choosing facing was, like the various cardinal directions. I liked the action system, as far as like having 2 points, but you can get more during various ways. I liked the abilities and how that worked. I don't know if I was necessarily a fan of the stamina / astral energy system. That might not have been something that I enjoyed that much, particularly because I'm not sure if any of the enemies followed that same design, but I'm not 100% sure. I would just say overall, the combat system worked for me, and it makes me very, very curious about some of the other characters that I didn't really get to play. There were a few things that I wish could change, like aesthetically or something like that. For example, there were 2 other characters that I could have chosen from, but I couldn't actually interface with that choice other than just making the choice. So I don't know exactly what I wanted to do there, so I just made a choice. It would have been wonderful if I could have gone into their skill trees, see which one would have actually fit my party the most, instead of just trying to remember back to all the skill trees that I had looked at previously and trying to decide which ones were best. Because we all know my memory is awful. Let me see. I don't think I have a whole lot more for this. I'm trying to think back to my little review sheet and whatnot. I don't think any of the floors were overstaying their welcome. I actually think floor 6, the torture floor, I think that one was kind of underutilized quite a bit. Even floor 7, I was expecting to be the end game, so I get that. But floor 6, I felt like there was one quest there and like 2 fights. You know, it was really short. I would say my favorite floor. I don't know. I really liked I think it's the caves. I think the caves are probably my favorite just because of the stalker fights. I think those were some crazy fights where I had to do a little bit of maneuvering to get through that. So that would probably be my favorite fight. The music, I really like the music in this game. I think, you know, some of it's a little loud and blaring, kind of like it probably is right now. But it kind of fit the moment of the combat and the actions that we were doing. I liked the voice acting. I think the voice acting was so on point. Like, absolutely on point. And let me see. The visuals, I actually, I normally don't go out of my way to say a whole lot about the visuals. If I like the visuals, I like the visuals. And so, for the most part, I'll say I like the visuals for this one as well. I think the texture work was something I haven't really seen, a great deal in the games that I play. As well as kind of the model creation. It's like these little stubby characters, but it works. The colors are vibrant and simple, and I enjoyed that a great deal as well. So I think I would close this out by saying, if the developer is watching, I had a great time with this game. It was funny, I was engaged, and I definitely want more. I'm hoping for a sequel, but if you put out DLC, I'll definitely take a look at that. I'm just incredibly pleased with the game, and I can't wait to see where it goes from here, but I think that'll wrap it up for today. As far as what I've got to say, so that was the Dungeon of Naheulbeuk. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. See you next time. Peace.